recognize this brand, Scott's? So, Scott's is one of the number one leading toilet tissue brands out there, right? And they used to brag about having 1,000 sheets. Now they're saying they have 1,100 sheets. And that is all well and good. However, I recently noticed that the Scott's brand is super thin. The price on the market, I think this is one of the most expensive toilet tissues on the market. But look at how thin it is. You can basically see through it. Okay? I'm going to do a little experiment. I have some water here. I'm actually going to fold it. I'm going to fold it. And I'm going to put some water on here. Look at this. Look at this. This is what we're paying top dollar for. Today, I want to talk about integrity. Integrity in business. Scott's been around for a long time, and they have this is a company that has brand awareness. However, their integrity sucks. Although I purchased this in bulk for maybe about $30, maybe for like 36 rolls, so it's a little over $1 a roll. But if I'm going to pay that kind of money, I want value for my dollar. And right now, this tissue has no value. I mean, you saw how much water I put on here. Let's try it again. Okay, this is your extra 100 sheets. They made it thinner. Granted, it's one ply. And I even folded it. Okay, let's fold it twice. So, do you think this is worth the value? Let me know in the comments section. I know this brother that actually literally counted the sheets, and he said he only counted 700. No, he said he counted 800. So I don't know who has the kind of time to do that, but when we talk about protesting and boycotting, these are the type of things that we need to boycott, because the U.S. citizens are paying a lot of money for their toilet tissue. And we're paying so much money for products that we're getting less. Even with potato chips, you're getting a half a bag, but you're paying $3, $4 for a bag of chips, right? Where we were paying a decent amount and we were getting a full bag. Now we're paying more and we're getting half. So who's being fooled? Is it us? So these are the things that we as citizens, we are supposed to be the ones that control the market. And if we are accepting inferior products at high prices, then who's the dummies out here? These are the type of things that need to change. So what is her name? Kimberly Clark. I think she's the owner of Scott's. Now, she also makes Cottonelle. And Cottonelle is a lot thicker, right? So, but this is the top brand. Scott's. This is the top brand. I just used this because this was on the roll, and I took it off because I didn't want to open up a new one. So at the end of the day, people, it's up to us to demand the quality that we deserve, not pricing that does not match the quality. Okay? This should be very cheap, because this is like paper. I mean, it is paper. It is paper. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to, even if you have 1,100 sheets, you need more paper to get the job done, right? So you're not really getting a value for your dollar. So I would like to know what you think. Have you used this brand? Have you noticed that they have been slacking on the type of quality? It's okay. I don't mind paying full price because I already paid it. But give me quality to match. So that was just a little experiment. Let's get into the video. Your business can have the best product in the world, but if you don't have integrity, it's only a matter of time before it collapses. Today, I'm going to share exactly what integrity in business really means, why it's one of the most powerful tools that you can have, and what happens when you ignore it, and most importantly, how to make integrity the heartbeat of your business. So if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's get into it. When we talk about integrity, we're talking about doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. It's honesty, transparency, accountability, and respect, all rolled into every decision you make. It's keeping promises, delivering on what you will do, and being upfront when things don't go as planned. Example, if you promised one of your clients a Friday delivery and you realize on Wednesday you won't make it, integrity means reaching out immediately to explain and offer a solution. It's just that simple, but it's also very rare. Operating with integrity isn't just about being a good person. It's a growth strategy, and here's why. People return to businesses they can rely on. Your name is one of your biggest assets, and employees work harder when they trust their leadership. And ethical business practices keeps you out of costly trouble. And not only that, integrity builds relationships that last for years. I've seen entrepreneurs with average products outlast bigger competitors simply because they kept their word and treated people right. And as you saw from the Scott's demonstration, that that company obviously is not operating with integrity when it comes to that toilet tissue. But on the flip side, ignoring integrity comes at a high price. Loss of trust. Once it's gone, it's hard to get back. I'm never going to buy another Scott's tissue unless that's the only tissue on out there. But I will never buy another 30 pack of Scott tissue. Okay? You lost me with that. Public backlash. Bad news travels fast, especially online. Well, I'm telling you that this is garbage. So if you think that you want to pay money for garbage, that's on you. I don't want to pay money for garbage. Okay? If I got to pay money, you daggone well better give me something of value. Legal trouble. Misleading claims can land you in hot water. Now, if we all start counting these rolls, these sheets to see if it's really 1,100, like my homeboy said it was only 800, okay, then what? That's legal trouble because you're misleading people. And then you have low team morale. If the leadership is cutting corners, then guess what the employees are going to do? They're going to cut corners too. Okay? You don't know if they dropped the roll and let it roll around the warehouse and then re-rolled it and put it in a bag and give it to you because, hey, low morale is low morale. Leadership cut corners. They're cutting corners. When it's supposed to be 1,100 sheets, they're just letting 800 go through. Short-term wins, long-term losses. They might be making money now because they made money a lot, but it won't last because when people start realizing, hey, listen, the market depends on what people want. We want quality for our money. So it won't last if you're going to give us inferior products. Think about brands that made a fortune and then disappeared overnight because they lied, they cheated, or they ignored their customers. We don't want that to be our story, because if it's up to me, I would tell everybody that I know, don't buy that brand. See, this is how, if you really want to hurt people that's taking advantage of you, you got to call them out. You got to let them know, and if they want to deal with integrity, then Scott's needs to step up their game. Don't just go by their brand, because their brand might have been cool back in the day, but it's not cool right now. So we have to understand the brands, okay? Because there's a lot of companies and brands that's shutting down because they didn't operate with integrity, right? And usually that comes from the top down. So how do you make integrity a part of your daily business operations? Number one, keep your promises. If you say it, then deliver it. Number two, be transparent, especially with pricing and policies, okay? And admit mistakes. Fix them quickly without making excuses. Number four, treat people fairly. Treat your customers fairly, treat your clients fairly, your suppliers fairly, your employees fairly, treat everyone fairly, okay? Because this is not fair. This is not fair. I'm getting more sheets, but this is not fair. I can't even open it back up. It's not fair. And use real testimonials. Authentic beats perfect every time. This is my testimonial, okay? Every decision you make is a chance to either strengthen or weaken trust. Choose wisely. So this is going out to Kimberly Klein, the owner of Scott Tissue, or the CEO, or whatever she is, to that company. This is going to fail, because people are not going to pay high prices for stuff that they can't even use, okay? That they got to use so much of to get the job done. So if you have a team, integrity has to start with you. Leading by example, your actions are what's going to set the tone for the organization. And when you create clear, ethical guidelines, that's important for your business. And then train your team to make honest, customer-focused decisions. Okay? That's not focused on customers. That's focused on the bottom line. I'm going to charge you what I want to charge you, and I'm going to give you what I want to give you. That has nothing to do with your customer. Keep your messaging consistent across marketing, sales, and delivery. Encourage feedback, right? Feedback keeps you accountable and helps you grow. So I'm giving my feedback to Scott's. Now, if you work for Scott's, you need to tell your leadership, hey, go check out Monica's video. Go to Beam Them Up and check out that video, because they need to be held accountable, right? If we have to be held accountable as citizens, business owners need to be accountable too. And remember, a culture of integrity doesn't happen by accident. It's built step by step. So when you don't have integrity, you start seeing it in your actual product. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one way you can show integrity in your business this week? Drop it in the comments. If this video gave you value, you can hit the like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow entrepreneur. And if you want my free business integrity checklist to help you stay on track in your business, I'm going to put the link in the description box. Remember, your business will only grow as big as the trust you build. Make integrity your superpower. Until next time, I'm Monica Renee. Peace and love.